The conduct of Muslims towards non-Muslims is a topic with deep theological and ethical foundations in Islam, derived from the Quran, the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, Sunnah, and his established practices. The overarching principle is one of justice, kindness, and respectful coexistence, with specific rulings governing formal relationships between the Islamic State and non-Muslim citizens. Here is a breakdown of the principles and rules that should govern a Muslim's conduct toward non-Muslims. Foundational principles: justice and basic goodness. This is the baseline for all interactions. Justice, al-adl. The Quran mandates absolute justice, even with those with whom one has enmity. O you who have believed, be persistently standing firm for Allah, witnesses in justice, and do not let the hatred of a people prevent you from being just. Be just, that is nearer to righteousness. Quran 5-8. This is a cornerstone. Feelings of dislike or historical conflict can never justify injustice. Kindness and fair dealing, al-Bir and Amp. Al-Ahsan. Muslims are commanded to be kind and act fairly to all people, as long as they are not hostile to them. Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of your religion and do not expel you from your homes from being righteous and fair to them. Indeed, Allah loves those who act justly. Quran 60-8. This verse explicitly permits and encourages kindness and fairness towards peaceful non-Muslims. Respectful dialogue. When discussing matters of faith, Muslims are instructed to do so in the best possible manner. And do not argue with the people of the scripture except in a way that is best, unless it be with those who do wrong among them, and say, we believe in that which has been revealed to us and revealed to you. And our God and your God is one, and we are Muslims, in submission to him. Quran 29-46. Social interactions and daily life. Good neighborliness. The Prophet Muhammad said, Gabriel, continued to advise me to be good to my neighbor until I thought he would make him my heir. Sahih al-Bukhari. This hadith does not distinguish between Muslim and non-Muslim neighbors. The right of a neighbor is universal. Visiting the sick and offering condolences. It is considered a noble act to visit a non-Muslim when they are sick or to offer condolences upon a death. The Prophet Muhammad himself visited a sick Jewish boy and even attended to the funeral of a non-Muslim. Exchanging gifts and conducting business. It is permissible to accept and give gifts to non-Muslims, and to engage in honest trade and business with them. The Prophet Muhammad traded with non-Muslims and received gifts from them. Marriage and food. A Muslim man is permitted to marry a chaste woman from the people of the book, Jews and Christians. Muslims are also allowed to eat the food slaughtered by the people of the book. These rulings facilitate family and social ties. Relations with non-Muslims in an Islamic society. Historically, when Muslims ruled diverse societies, they developed the concept of dhimmi, protected people. This is a legal covenant for non-Muslims, primarily Jews and Christians, living under Islamic rule. While modern nation-states have different legal frameworks, the principles behind it are instructive. Protection of life, property, and freedom. The state is obligated to protect the lives, properties, and personal freedom of its non-Muslim citizens. Freedom of worship. Non-Muslims have the right to practice their religion in their own places of worship. They cannot be forced to convert. Autonomy in personal law. They are allowed to have their own religious courts for matters like marriage, divorce, and inheritance. Responsibilities. In return for this protection and autonomy, they paid a specific tax called jizya, which exempted them from military service and from the obligatory charity, zakat, paid by Muslims. The famous statement of Caliph Abu Bakr to his army encapsulates this spirit: I command you to fear God. you will find a people who have devoted themselves to monasteries. Leave them to their devotion. Do not kill a woman, a child, or an old person. Do not cut down fruit-bearing trees. What is prohibited? While the general conduct is one of peace, there are clear prohibitions. Unjust aggression, initiating violence or oppression is strictly forbidden. Loyalty over faith, al-wala, wal-bara, this is a nuanced concept. While Muslims can be friendly and kind, they should not take non-Muslims as their protectors or intimate allies in a way that compromises their faith and identity, especially if those non-Muslims are at war with Islam. This is primarily a political and military prohibition, not a social one. Quran 60-9. Participating in polytheistic rituals. A Muslim cannot participate in the core religious rituals of polytheistic religions, as it would contradict Islamic monotheism, Tawhid. Summary and conclusion. The ideal conduct of a Muslim towards a non-Muslim can be summarized as follows. Universal baseline: justice, kindness, respect, and fair dealing with all peaceful individuals, regardless of their faith. Context matters. The nature of the relationship can vary. With a peaceful neighbor, co-worker, or fellow citizen, it is one of goodwill and cooperation. With a state at war with Muslims, the relationship is governed by the rules of war and peace. Prohibition of compulsion: there is no compulsion in religion. A Muslim's primary duty is to convey the message of Islam through exemplary character and wise words, not through force or coercion. Distinction without hostility: a Muslim maintains their religious identity and beliefs but does so while respecting the rights and humanity of others. In essence, Islam teaches its followers to be the best of neighbors, the most honest in business, and the most just in dealing with everyone, Muslim or not. Any deviation from this, such as extremism or unjust aggression, is a violation of clear Islamic teachings.